Sunday, I believe is May the 4th, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, the 3rd or the 4th. I forgot to check my calendar. What I like to show today is it was raining last night. I don't know how hard it is, but then it's just so beautiful that I woke up this morning to see my plant, especially the leaves that is saturated with the rainfalls and collecting the rainwaters, and see that my jasmine plants are happy. Look at all the rainwater collected on the leaves and the raindrops on the leaves, and it creates that moist and the mist where this originally came from. These plants, tropical plants, so this is what they used to, the climates where rainfall on constant basis to provide the nutrient, the waters, and all that necessary for the plant to strive and grow. So a couple of weeks ago I came out here and pruned this jasmine here, and look what I'm getting today. These beautiful jasmine blossoms, and every new growth, every new branches, it came with this beautiful budding. That means I'm gonna get so many jasmine in just couple week times, and my Arabian jasmine is not doing too well yet, striving, trying to survive from the last trauma 2 years ago. It was dead, and then I got it back to life. And then of course here I have my Duke of Tuscany doing really well. I have 2 parts of it. So it started from very bottom. Duke of Tuscany, the wonderful thing about it is that it loves that loving touch, the trimming, the prunings, to remove all the dead branches, the dead leaves, and then it'll reward you with all these beautiful blossoms, which I'm be getting in a couple week times. And blossom usually about that big and last about a week or so. And of course, my pride and proud possessions is this new species that was brought into the family here. This is champaka. It's a different fragrance than the jasmine. It had its own sweet aroma. It's just like perfume, the most expensive perfume. I think this is where all the perfume industry, if it's natural, made from a champaka, jasmine, and any kind of fragrance flowers. So I'm rewarded with these beautiful blossoms. It's coming really, really well. It's been with me. This is the 2nd year. So I can see that the blossoms are coming. I'm pretty happy. And look at this gigantic one right here. And in about a week time, I'll come back and show you the blossom, the blooming, the aroma, the fragrance that you can't find anywhere else in the world. So I'm so happy. You can see that the leaves are relatively large because it shows that it's healthy, and it's and that it is loving the new, getting used to adjust to this new element here in Las Vegas. I'm surprised. So it's doing really, really well. Look at the size of the leaves. I'm very proud of it. I applied some nutrient last week, and now I see that it's ready to reward me with these beautiful flowers is coming out. And it's about 4 or 5 feet tall right now, and when it came it was not looking too well, and but right now I see that it's promising for me. And look at the first blossom right here. This will be the first one to bloom here, and I'll come back and show you. Look at the side of the leaves. It's so healthy. It's collect all these raindrops, and I'm so proud of her because she's striving. And then of course, who can't forget this pomegranate? And a few weeks ago it was heavy windstorm here, and she was erected toward the sky. but when the windstorm comes, and she decided that her best place to grow is to recline. So I let her be because it's easy for me to harvest when it's time to harvest. So she yielded pretty good this year. She got a few more of her um, fruit here. So I'm proud of her, and she's thriving, and she's down here, so it'll be easy for me to harvest her when she's done. I'm happy for her and happy with her because she's one of the plants that's like a veteran. She will strive in hot, in cold, and she doesn't let the element bothers her. So she's doing really well. She reclining. I think I showed you before that. Oh, good morning, Lion. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I love you too. Oh yeah. Mm, good morning to you too. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so I just let her recline. Um, yes. So I'll let her be in this position. If she need to pick up a little bit, I would. But and I entwine some. I braided at her, so that way I can join all the little plant together. It's the best for the support, so that way it doesn't grow crazy. So I can see that she's going down slope, which is fine with me. And then my star jasmine just gave out this beautiful blossom. This is easy to get, right? You can get this from any nursery, relatively affordable. But you will find it hard to get all this sandbag. This is sandbag. It's a little different than the Duke Tuscany and then the Arabian jasmine. And you know, that's why they call it rare, because look at that. I have a hard time keeping it alive. I kid you not. But you know what? She's hanging in there, and then of course and last week, most of you didn't know that I went ahead and create this trellis for my grapes. So I chopped down these dead branches from the dead tree on the other side of the house. And then I went ahead and create the 2-stake pole here, and then add some strip to it, and then bind her onto this trellis. Is homemade trellis, okay? It didn't cost me anything. Oh yes, of course. Put her over here. She's gonna be climbing, and she's already climbing, and she's already happy. Get that. And yeah. So when it get hotter, this is gonna be my shade. I might bring a book and then a nice lounge chair, or perhaps a hammock. And she's already like giving me some grapes here. This is seedless baby green grapes. They don't get very big. And then of course my forever veteran kaffir trees, and it was about 10 feet higher, and it died. And for about 3 years, I thought about chopping it down and couldn't find my saw. So I went ahead and got a saw, and I sawed it off. And soon as I saw the dead part off, and here we go. I see all this new bud here. See that? It's coming. I could have done that. I could have known that, because you know I deal with them all my life. And as soon as the dead part came off, and for some reason it doesn't like the skeleton look, so it's that. And as soon I'm done with the cutting off the dead part here, the stem. And look at that, it's rewarding me with all this new stem here. And this one right here is still very sad. Same thing. I might chop it down to here also, but I'm trying to give this guy a chance to like stripe on his own. That was my grape trellis. Yes, I did all that. Lion, he's sharpening his nail. He's going to war. And then my other jasmine plant, my Arabians. So you can see that the blossom are coming. And then I revisited with some friendly creature. They need to munch on the leaves. I share, you know, for the survival of all creature of God. And then this right here, I came out and trimmed it about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And This is the plant that have these huge bulbs, but then uh, I'm waiting for the flower to appear. It's been 5-6 years now. The original owner said it would take about good 3-4 years for it to give flowers. This is called a Hawaii lily. I don't know the proper name of it because it came from Hawaii, so I just gave it the name of Hawaiian lily. And then of course when my mother was bare until I came out and prune it. This is the crowns of flowers, and I have different species. And of course I have my herb garden here. I tried hard to grow in the backyard, it didn't, so when I didn't pay attention to it, but this came out, my my green onions. And this might be the loquat or one of those tropicals. And then look at this. Well, my kid broke the pot. It was out in the front yard, and then I brought her back here. Look what she's doing already. She's blooming. She's rewarding on every every move I made for her. My apology. So look at her. She had this beautiful, brightest red or orange. So she's cascading. She's kind of plant that will love a lot of place to hang about, and you see that a lot of blossom coming. I'm happy for her. She's very spiky, full of spike. He has very little needle here. If I'm not careful, she will poke me here and there, and I have to try to find a magnifier so I can remove her spike. But overall, I give her love. I touch, I feel her. I'm not afraid of her spike. If I'm careful, I don't get spike. But if I'm not, this is one of the mother plant here. She turned the kind of aging aging color with this brown. And this is the new plant here, and she's overcrowded, so she like that in confinements. And I used to have my banana tree here, but it died. And right now I had some baby peach, and I'm not sure what this is look like. It might be lychee or some other. And then I have my palm tree here, or might be date tree. So yes, in the backyard today is nice and fresh. It's beautiful because it's just rain, and it's like a fir tree. This is the only one that did not betray me. Came from the same background, same age, the same seedlings, the same seedlings. So I plant her next to this big bush here. For some reason, she's supported by this big bush. And the same token, her sisters over here remain skeleton, and she's very defiant. I'm not sure why, the same element, the same loving, the same treatment I gave her. But this year I trimmed down the dead one also. I can see this new blossom coming. I'm happy for her. I can see some blossom here, so I gave her a lot of love, a lot of watering, and I even provide her the shade because it get more sunlight in the afternoon, hot sunlight. Ooh, I feel the needle going to my finger here. So this is only trees that really like giving, loving, rewarding for my cooking when I need it. A lot of my Cambodian Thai cooking do need these kaffir leaves here. Okay, it's called lime leaves. And it's not lemon now, it's not lime, but it's kaffir. It has fruits that kind of wrinkly, really interesting, wrinkly. But I may not have those opportunity to harvest the fruits, but thus far with her striving and giving me a whole bunch of leaves is an elation, is my happiness. And then of course I have my lemon trees over here, and there's a lot of young lemon. Remember when I came down the other weeks, and it was like millions of blossoms, and then it hit with the storm, and that helped with pruning the leaves and stuff like that. So in my backyard, oh yeah, this right here, my son-in-law and my daughter went to camping, and then they got this from I'm not sure where, national park or somewhere, and it's supposed to be our backyard coffee table. But my grandson used this for his soccer goal. So yeah, you know what? They brought this I'm just surprised with my children sometimes. And then I have some dead trees that we dug up, and so you can see the skeletons and the dead trunks and roots and all. But I leave it there just in case I need for firewood. And this one right here, I probably have to incorporate with my daughters and trim it down. This branch right here, I chopped down and I made trellis from the grape backyard. So I have this much growing, and since the mother tree died here, and this she was alive last year, but then this year she didn't come back from the dormant. So I decided that I'm gonna cooperate with my daughter, and we're gonna get the electric saw, and then we're just gonna chop her down because I don't like the look of the dead tree in the back. And then of course, everything that is missing or gone is being replenished. So here she leaving me these babies of her. It's sad that she's gone. Of course, another thing that I need to tell you about is this. This is the again, my sister went to Hawaii a couple years ago, and she brought back some seed. This is the passion fruit from Hawaii again. I'm not sure what was different, but then for sure, so I gave her a name of Hawaii passion. So it grew from this little pot here. I'm gonna have to transplant it soon because you see this little. I have two healthy mother vine here. Okay, so now is she going to be resilient to the element because she already survived a few winter and summer already, so she be good. And this year I already got her the trellis. Remember my my peach tree that died last year? So instead of turn her into the little skeleton like that, so I went ahead and leave her be on the ground for a few years until she decided to decay, and then I had brought this new plant to give her new life, a new look, adorned with this beautiful plant from Hawaii. And she already got a little bug in it. This is a typical those bug that a little bug that came from California. I dealt with them before. I'm gonna find the right kind of a natural spray or bug propeller. So, but to see her thriving and then see that the new leaves and the new vines are going up and koi around us, this dead tree here. So it served a purpose for me because when I lost this peach tree, I was feeling really, really bad that I wasn't here to take care of her during like a very harsh element. I have accompanied my mom to Thailand and Cambodia for about 30 calendar days, and then when I came back, I lost her. I tried to water and bring her back, and I guess she either she was struck with some sort of fungus, root fungal, and then she wasn't recover from it, and she was a big tree. And typically, this would be a season where we're full of joy and the blossom and the flowers and all that. So, but now I had thought about giving her a new looks and a new display here. So I have my beautiful plant here. Trellis on it. So it's looking pretty neat right now. You know, to me, that's accomplishment to replace one plant with the other. Though I miss my heirloom peach, but I got a few peaches that was brought from California that might not be this big. It would take about 5, 6 to 10 years for it to get this big. But for now, I'm have this purpose of it to have my plant hang on to it, and isn't that beautiful? I just love the simple fact is that, you know, life is life. It doesn't matter whether it's tree, animals, or humans. They're all the same, you know. I mean, we breathe the same air, the same oxygen, the same water, the same sun. It's undercast. And then I have my water, my river tamarins. A lot of you may not know, but this is the native of Asia, and I noticed that in Latin or even Mexican culture, they consume the same seeds. Okay, so the flower is not very attractive, but then with this here, it brings a whole bunch of fruits. It's one of those flowers that's not very attractive. It gave out a little ball here, and then it blooms into this beautiful. Actually, it's beautiful uniquely. So, as you can see, that the raindrops really make this plant happy. So I did the same thing for her. So I had her for the last 4 years since we moved in this house. I got her, so she gotten big. So you can see that the, yeah. So, and I had a few other baby plants here, and then of course my full leaves, the clover, and it dormant during winter, and it came back beautifully. So it came with underneath this tree. I'm happy for her because you don't typically find this. My bad. I'm sorry. Especially this in this region. Okay. They just came in the bucket when I poured this down onto the. Good morning. This is Lion, my 21-pound cat. He's a big boy. He's not fat, but he's just a big cat. So it give out beautiful pinkish, purplish. Come on, boy. Oh, blossom here. It's beautiful. So yes, my river tamarind here, so it's about, I would say about 20, 30 feet high, up high. I mean, it reached my second story home. So because I need to harvest this last time, I have to climb on the ladders and like fighting to harvest the young fruits. So this year I since I learned from this experience with the pomegranate when it reclines 60, 70 degree downward, down slope. So I did the same thing for her. So I arch her down this way and I tie her to this tree also to train her to come down to grow inward. Yes, it's coming out. Thank you. Reality Shorts. Good morning. I'm sorry. You were thinking way. Okay, just chill. I'm just speaking English, a very simple English definition, right? The new leaves are coming out. Nothing else. Dirty mind. Okay. So yes, all the blossom are coming out. Let's put it that way. I apologize if I use incomplete sentence. All right. So yeah. So here we go. That's it. My river tamarind is going down that way. It's beautiful. So, and it's yielding so beautiful today. This year I had all kind of fruits, and we're gonna come back and harvest it. And I don't even need ladder this year. Last year I used the ladder to harvest it, and I have the video to prove it. So here we go. My beautiful backyard and my front yards are doing well also. So yeah, it's a mess because the rain and the grandkids out here playing, practicing their the soccer ball and all that. So yes, this is my sanity, the nuke where I'm like escaping the crazy world, you know, my jubilee. And my battery is running low. I better say, oh, look who's there, my hummingbird. I better go get her some humming treat right here, okay? And look at that. All right, a bit for a while before I die, before my battery die again. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here with me. Hey, have a great morning. It is a Sunday morning. I'm gonna get ready for church and be a happy woman today, spiritually happy. And and there we go, viewing my beautiful. Oh, this is my what do you call it? Peach tree. I had a few. I got this one also. So no sweat if I lost one, and I'm gonna replenish it with 5 or 10 more. Okay, so you guys have a good morning, good Sunday morning. Okay. All right, so I shall see you again soon. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys. Until then.